Hey, what's going on, everyone? So, we have underrated number 7, I think this is. Hold on a minute, 5, 6. Yeah, this would be 7. Um, so, The Hangover Part 2. This is going to be a little hard to persuade people on, I guess. Okay, so, the reason why, let's just get it out the way. Everyone hates this movie. They say, oh, it's the first movie again. Now, don't get me wrong, this is not a fantastic movie or anything. The reason why I think it's underrated is because I think people don't watch it for a good time. This movie for me is fun, it's a good time, and it's nothing more than that. It's not nothing, it's nothing serious like that. It's not a serious one of the best comedies I've ever seen in my life. No, it's nothing like that. This is just a good time. I love watching this movie. To me it's fun. Now I understand it's like a cut and paste of the first movie. Yeah, there's a lot of similar elements to the first movie. Obviously, the whole hangover thing and the wedding thing and all that. But people also need to see it. They tried to at least do something different, and it didn't come out, perfect. Like, it didn't come out all. I don't know how to say it. It didn't come out as good as the first movie. Because everyone that saw the first movie, I don't think anyone had a problem with the first movie. Like, I would say the first movie is probably the best out of the three. And then maybe the third one, and then this. One isn't is I don't even know what I'm saying. This is probably like the least best of the three. But anyways, yeah, people are right. It's like a, cut and paste of the first movie's plot. But it's a little different. The first movie is, I don't know, you could say it's about, I don't know if you would say it's about Stu or maybe, well, Doug had the wedding in that movie. Well, alright, the way I say it, I'm trying to, like, explain this, because these three are the central characters of the trilogy. Now, Doug, I know, is the fourth guy, but the thing is, usually in these movies, he either gets kidnapped or is sleeping on in the first movie he was sleeping on the roof, second movie he was just stuck at the hotel or whatever they were at in Bangkok, and in the third movie he was kidnapped or whatever, so he's always out of there. He's not like a main character. But the way I see it, this is Stu's movie. Like, you could say, I don't know, Bradley Cooper, like, the first movie really wasn't about, like, completely him, but the third movie's Alan's movie. I'll explain that. The second this movie is Stu's movie. I'll explain that also. And then Bradley Cooper, whatever. The first movie, it doesn't really, like, focus. It focuses on pretty much all of them, not just one person, really. But this movie is Stu's movie, and the third movie is Alan's movie. And then Phil, I don't know. He's just there. Anyways, what I mean by saying it's Stu's movie, okay, Stu has the wedding. He has the whole issues with his wife, or soon-to-be wife's father, and also he gets a tattoo on his face. The worst things that could possibly happen to somebody in these movies is Stu every single time. It's hilarious. But he gets a tattoo on his face. This movie is just about Stu. And then I'm going to do the third movie next in my next video. And I'll explain how that's Alan's movie. But it's also a good, I guess you could say not a character study, but like a test to his will, you know what I mean? Because at the end of this, he figures out where Chow is, and he persuades the father, so that he can marry, what's her name? I forget her name, the actress, but, the girl he's gonna marry. Yeah, but this movie, it's funny, too. I mean, I think it's hilarious. There's a lot of, like, humor that's kind of, like, forced, you know what I mean? With the whole, the part where, talk about bad stuff that happens to people. Stu also, when they go to the strip club and they find out Stu had, with the, that was a little much, if you ask me. But, it's just like a test to Stu, you know what I mean? It's like a testament to how much he goes through and all that in these movies. And also that Stu's ashamed of everything that happened in the first one. He doesn't want Alan to go to the wedding and all that stuff. This is a very plain steelbook, by the way. Look how boring this looks. Thanks, Warner Brothers. But it looks nice on the back. Yeah, I don't know really what else to say. It's just like, people shouldn't like look at it like, you know, they shouldn't really like criticize it so heavily just because it's like a cut and paste of the first. It's not like not 100%. I would say the basic plot line from when they go to the wedding and, you know, until they get to the, or not the wedding, when they get to Bangkok, and then, you know, they have that fun, they have that night out on the beach, and then they wake up, they're like, oh, where are we? From that point on until they get to the actual wedding, that's like kind of like cut and paste, which is the majority of the movie, I understand. But there's a little, you know, there's a few twists and turns there. Like you got the whole monkey thing, and then you got like, what's his name? Paul Giamatti in here randomly, which I thought was funny. I'd never heard him curse curse so much until I saw this movie. He curses a lot in Straight Outta Compton too, but I saw this first, obviously, because this came out like, what, 5 years ago now, which is crazy to think about. It doesn't feel like it was 5 years ago. But, yeah, I don't know. These movies, like, it's, I don't know. Like, people just give them too much hate, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I don't know. Just, if you've seen this movie before and you didn't like it, I mean, try to rewatch it. Go into it and say, I'm just gonna watch this. Like, don't think about the first movie, and just, you know, I don't know, give it another chance. It's funny. It's a good time, if you ask me. If you don't like it, then it's alright. You don't like it. But I personally think this is underrated, and it's not a terrible movie. Come on, it's it's not terrible. I mean, it's, you know, it's watchable. Terrible in my book would be something that's not watchable, like Batman and Robin. No, thank you. So, yeah, I wish I could say more, but I have plenty to say about Hangover Part 3. So, that'll be the next video. And if you enjoyed, let me know, comment, you know, discuss, whatever. And, yeah, please check out my other stuff. Alright, thank you for watching.